There's a tweet that I was sent about Donald Trump. It's published by Benny Johnson. Trump fires back at Prince Harry for saying he should do more to end the Russia-Ukraine war. How's he doing? How's his wife? Please give him my regards. That's kind of the rhetoric there. I'm going to play the video that goes with the tweet because there's a couple of interesting points that come out of it.
Prince Harry today has said that he would like to see you do more to end the war in Ukraine. Do you think it's appropriate for a royal to make those comments ahead of the visit on Monday?
Before Trump says anything, isn't it quite telling that a comment like that is made just before the old man's going to go over there and make nice with Donald? That's the first thing that came to my mind, but let's see.
Harry?
Yes, sir.
How's he doing? How's his wife?
I love that. How's he doing? In other words, who the hell is Prince Harry? What the hell does he know?
Please give him my regards, okay? No, I don't know. I know one thing. Prince Harry is not speaking for the UK. That's for sure. I think I'm speaking for the UK more than Prince Harry. But
that is a very telling statement. And which way is he going? Prince Harry doesn't speak for the UK. I mean, from my point of view, we shouldn't be anywhere near it. That's my point of view. So what does he mean by Prince Harry doesn't speak for the UK?
I appreciate his advice very much.
Would you have
great advice.
To the dinner and to the visit?
Well, I look forward to the dinner. We're having King Charles come. He's a friend of mine. We're really looking forward to it. We've spoken, and we're going to have a great time. I tell you, if I had that ballroom built, it would be filled. I wish we had more seats. You know, they've wanted a new ballroom for 150 years. Now they're getting the best in the world. We're going to have the best in the world. But, you know, we have a room that's not big enough to handle what would be a big crowd. But we're going to have very great people that love the UK. I love the UK. I think they made a big mistake on energy. You should open up the North Sea in Aberdeen. You should open it up. And the other thing is they've made a big mistake on immigration. Okay.
Sir, I'm trying.
Well. Two very important things right there. He said, I think they made a big mistake on energy. They should open up the North Sea. He can see the damage that our obsession with net stupid is doing, you know. And if you look at the cost of energy, the cost of heating our homes to the average Brit, it's completely and utterly out of control. So maybe he has a point. Maybe he might be speaking more for the UK. Big mistake on immigration. You look at the number of people that are coming into Britain unchecked. You look at the number of people that have effectively disappeared unchecked. And you look at the way in which our entire country really is changing. So he sits there, he sees what's going on, and I happen to agree with him. It is a big mistake, and it needs undoing. Now, the timing of Prince Harry's comment is quite a thing. Now, there's a few things you could pick out from that exchange. It's all about positioning and authority play, really. And the key line from Donald Trump was, I think I'm speaking for the UK more than Prince Harry. Now, that isn't a literal claim, really. It's a statement of dominance. And what he's doing, he's undermining Prince Harry's legitimacy as a public voice. He's positioning himself as a more in touch with ordinary people than a royal figure. And really, he's framing Harry as someone that's a detached elite and pretty much irrelevant. You know, you heard the opening statement from him. How is he? How's the wife? You know, it's classic Trump rhetoric. Challenge the authority of the critic and not just the criticism. Where he says Prince Harry is not speaking for the UK, that's for sure. What that really does, it reframes Harry's comment as a personal opinion and not national representation. And again, it points him as an out-of-touch celebrity commentator. Given Harry's complicated relationship with the UK public since he stepped back from royal duties, Trump's really just tapping into that fault line with that remark. How's he doing? How's his wife? Please give him my regards. That's just performative politeness, isn't it? It's light sarcasm at best, a way to belittle without directly insulting, and it's a signal to supporters that he's not taking Harry seriously. I mean, who would at the end of the day? It just softens the attack, but still lands it. There's a bit of an implicit message, really. Why is a British royal commenting on US foreign policy? And who actually has influence over the Russia-Ukraine war? And all Trump's done is just flipped it round. Even as a former US president, I have more relevance to UK sentiment than Harry would, and that's pretty proactive. Why does all this work? You know, it's not really about ending any war. It's about control of a narrative and public legitimacy. And what Trump's done, he's turned a criticism into a personal jab, a cultural argument, and really something that will go viral, which is something he's very good at. And crucially, he shifts the conversation away from what should be done about the war to who has the right to speak about it. And at the end of the day, all Harry is just a completely out of touch nobody that used to be somebody, in my view at least. Now, with the whole Charles visit, if you remember the state visit by Trump over here, there was very much talk of what's going on, what could be a crucial point behind all of this. And now Charles is going over there. And if you look at the relationship between America and the British, and all of the parts and pieces that are all being moved around here, there and everywhere, is it something, or is it just purely a state visit? I can't remember for at least a great many years where a monarch has gone to the United States of America in the way he is. Certainly can't. And there's varying information outlets out there which give you a better understanding or a clearer picture, really, of all of the different parts and pieces that are all falling into place with this whole thing. That's something in on itself. And finally, what you have to remember, if you look at Starmer, who's, by the way, making a mistake with energy and immigration, he's trying to saddle us back up to the EU. Very much so. EU, for large portions of it, is Roman law, administrative law. We're a common law jurisdiction here in England, Wales, Northern Ireland. Where do you think America got their constitution? Where do you think America got the way they handle their states, the way they handle their processes of law? It was all based on an English constitution that was exported to the United States of America by English settlers. So to that end, we have far more in common with the United States of America than we ever do with Europe. That's a big thing that people really don't either realise, or they do and they just forget. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with Charles, be interested to see what happens with Trump and that whole affair. It really would, and what comes out of it. As far as Prince Harry goes, I think it was just a comment timed for maximum impact in the light of his father's visit. And in the words of my friend that I talk to fairly regularly, mind your own fucking business. Can't say it any further than that. Let me know what you think in the comments. As always, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, share my stuff. I'll talk to you soon. Toodaloo.